Y'all, I am missing out on a beautiful sky tonight. Hang on one second. I'm going to turn this around so you can see this. I don't know if you can tell though. You're not going to be able to tell. I wish you could see just how amazing that looks. It does not look amazing on here at all. The sky right now is like pink and orange, and it is absolutely gorgeous, but you cannot tell. But I say I'm missing out on it because I am needing to make another segment for an ASMR video that I've kind of been working on for a couple of months now, actually. But I had to kind of chuck my first one and redo it. And I need the sky to look like it did just moments ago for that video, and it has not looked like that in a while, so I'm really disappointed that I missed out on that, but that's all right. I already had this scheduled, so there wasn't really anything I could do about it. But I'm actually sitting here. I hope you can't hear the fan blowing in this thing. I'm actually sitting here on like 2 hours of sleep because last night I did my ASMR video, which had me up until 4:40 this morning. By the time I was done making it and editing and going through the processing and then putting it up on YouTube and all that stuff, it was 4:40 this morning when I finally went to bed. And then I woke up. I had deja vu all over again. I woke up this morning to Poppy once again catapulting, skyrocketing off of my face. And I've got some makeup on it, but not a lot. This time he really got me way too close to my eye. Last time it was up here. It was like this big, huge gash over here. This time it's from here to here. When I went to bed, I was so tired by the time I got into bed last night that I think I went right to sleep. So this big round pillow thing over here that I usually will put over my head to try to prevent that from happening, didn't have it over my head. But I also wasn't really thinking that when I was going to bed at that time that it was going to be an issue, that I was going to need to worry about him getting the zooms or anything. But he did 2 hours later, because when I woke up, I mean, it was actually a little less than 2 hours after I had gone to bed when I woke up, and I was just like, oh my God. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. So yeah, I'm going to have to really, really be careful, because when he gets the zooms, he literally just flies all around this house, which is very small. So he just bounces off of anything that he can bounce off of, including my face. And I feel extremely fortunate that it didn't go any further in, because I mean, you can see it. You can see it literally got right there. And I just, oh, I'm telling you, that was horrifying. And then once I did wake up from that, then I was not able to go back to sleep. I thought I was going to, but I was too paranoid because I had to get up and feed them breakfast and all of that. And I thought, once he eats, he's probably going to get the zooms again. And, because he usually does. Usually after he eats breakfast, then he's like crazy, like, a lunatic all around here. So I didn't ever get to go back to bed. I laid down for a little bit this afternoon, and I think I dozed off for just a few minutes, but I was watching a video, and when I woke up, I mean, literally, it was the same video, and it had not gotten very far into it, so I think I just dozed off for a few minutes. And then I ended up getting up again. But I think that when I laid down that time, I was so tired that I laid funny. And so now I've got like a sore neck and shoulder. Just like, oh man. Uh, but even though I was really tired today, I still put on my skates and practiced a little bit here in the house. So I did get a little bit of practicing in. Um, Unfortunately, those padded pants that I ordered that are coming from China, they're actually on their way to Thailand right now. So I'm really glad about that they're actually on the way, because I really don't think I'm going to go outside and try outside again until I've got those, because I just think I would feel a little bit better. Not that they're necessarily going to do a whole heck of a lot, but maybe just, mentally it will help me to feel a little more like, safer or something. I have no idea. But that video that I made for my ASMR channel last night, that was fun to make. I just wish I hadn't had to be up all night long in order to make it. But it was a lot of fun. If you haven't seen it, because you may not be subscribed over on my ASMR channel, it was a skate shop role play. So that was fun. I got to show my skates and talk about my skates and the wheels and the gear and all that kind of stuff. So I enjoyed that. I thought that was fun to do. I wasn't really sure how I was going to do it when I first, had the idea for it. I'm just like, I'm not really sure how to set this up. But I finally figured out a way to do it so that it worked, and I think it turned out all right. Well, hello, Tan Man. It's nice to see you again. I was glad that I actually saw you in the live chat on True Crime Times channel when he did his live stream earlier. For me, it was earlier today. For you, it was probably last night. But but that was cool. I was like, oh my gosh. I wasn't expecting to see you there, so that was really neat that you showed up. I don't know if you stayed through the whole thing, because I didn't really see you comment anymore, after that, but I was glad you were there. So, how are you doing today? Hopefully better than me and how my day started. Which you probably missed all that since you're a little later coming in. You probably missed how my day started today, Poppy. Yeah, this morning I woke up to Poppy rocket launching off my face again. This time, look how close, from here to here. I was kind of freaked out, to say the least. But I was up all night making my ASMR video last night, so I did not get to bed until 4:40 this morning. And he did this around 6:15 this morning. So I had not even been to bed for 2 hours when he did that to me. And so I've been up ever since. So I'm not really sure how long this live stream is going to be, because I'm really, really tired. I know, God, I'm so glad he didn't. I mean, I cannot believe how close he came this time. I mean, I thought this was close when he did it over here before. I thought that was close. That's way too close for comfort. I mean, but by the time I got to bed last night, I've already said all this, but since you're here, I'll tell you. By the time I got to bed after making that video last night and going through everything I had to do to get it up and all that, I was so tired that, I fell asleep right away, so I didn't have my pillow over my head to protect me. And I wasn't really thinking about it, because I thought, he's probably going to be sleeping, for a while. But it just didn't work out that way. So, and I've been thinking about maybe just getting one of those sleep mask things, the eye mask ones that you can put over. But I don't really like to use those, because I don't like it to be dark. I sleep with a light on, and I sleep with my tablet on, with videos playing in the background. So I'm not sure that I could really do that. I mean, I might be able to wear it like kind of partially up so that I can see, but maybe, I don't know. I may just continue using that pillow because it does actually work pretty good to cover, the top portion of my head to where I can still breathe and everything. Oh my gosh. And I'm so sore today. I swear, I think either I slept funny in the short period of time that I did sleep, or when I laid down to try to take a nap this afternoon, which lasted only a couple of minutes, I somehow slept weird or something. I don't know, but I'm like, my shoulder and my neck is really sore. I know, I swear. Oh, God. It's like, Poppy, please. In all the years that I've had cats, I've never had this happen until him. I've had it happen twice now since I got him. And in all these years that I've had cats, never has this happened to me before. Oh, of course, I am living in this little tiny space, so he doesn't have as much room to run around. So it's just natural for him to just go, sailing around on the bed, and whether I'm laying there or not. He is hyper. Oh my gosh. When he gets going, he gets going. And that was one of the reasons why it took me a long time last night to get that video made, because I no more got everything set up and was getting started until he got the Zooms last night. And he was flying around in here, so I had to wait for him. And then when I was editing the video, I did stop editing for a little bit because I wanted to watch that live press conference that was going on about the debris that was found from that Titan submersible or whatever that had been missing, because I'd been following excuse me, I'd been following that, so I wanted to see what they had to say at that press conference. So I kind of stopped to watch that since I happened to be up at 2 o'clock in the morning. So it's like, oh God, but I can't believe I was up all night. But at least I got that video up, and I enjoyed making it. That was fun to make. It just, I wish I could have made it earlier than I did. Oh, I know. I could not get in there. There's no way. I would have been so claustrophobic. I would have been so terrified. There's just no way I could do something like that. But I mean, as horrible as it was for these people, at least it's, from what it sounds like, they didn't have to suffer. They didn't have to spend days in there, thinking about dying or anything, because they were running out of air and they didn't have food and water, and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I think that would have been worse. So I think it was kind of the best case scenario if something was going to happen, because they didn't have to suffer. Because that would have been horrifying. That just would have been absolutely horrifying. I could never do that. I mean, I have always been fascinated by the Titanic, always. And I was very fortunate when I lived in America. It would have been much worse. When I lived in America, I was fortunate that I was able to go. I can't remember how many times I went. I went several times to the big Titanic exhibit that would travel around and show all these artifacts and everything. And oh my God, it was incredible. That was one of the most incredible exhibits I've ever been to in my life. It was so amazing and haunting at the same time. It was just incredible. Somewhere I've still got my little things. Oh, it was incredible. And when you go, they give you what's supposed to be like your ticket to board, because you're actually, when you go into it, it's like you're boarding the Titanic and you're going into it, so they give you a ticket, and that there's a name on there and everything, and you don't know until you get to the very end of the exhibit whether you survived or you perished on the Titanic. And because when you get to the very end, they had this big, huge wall that listed all of the names of everybody that was on board, the ones that perished and the ones that survived. So when you got to the end, you took your ticket, you looked for your name on that list to find out whether you survived or not. It was incredible, and I've saved those. They're somewhere. I've got them, stored away somewhere. It was amazing. It was just amazing. And I bought like a coffee mug. Um, I saved everything that I had from that experience. It was so cool. Oh, it was so amazing. And it was so cool because it's like you would go through and they had all of these artifacts that had been, claimed that they were able to, get from the ocean and everything. And then you get to this one part where they had on the floor, it was marked out, um, the size of the, uh, what do you call them? I'm so tired. My brain is just going, the lifeboats. It was marked out, taped out, on the floor so that you could see just how big it was. Oh man. I know. And that submersible was not even certified or anything. It's just, oh my God. But yeah, I mean, it was like you got to go through and you got to see just how big those uh, lifeboats were. You got to go through, the steerage, and they had like set up these rooms that were supposed to be like, this is what it would have been like if you were a steerage passenger, third class, whatever. I think that's what I was trying to say, third class passenger. They had one hall that you'd go down and you'd be second class and then the first class, so you could see because it was like a replica. So you felt like you were literally walking through the halls, and you could hear the sound of the engines and all of that. It was amazing. It was one of the most amazing things I've ever done in my life. Oh, I got goosebumps just thinking about it. It was so incredible. And they even had this big, huge piece of ice that was supposed to represent part of the iceberg so that you could feel how cold it was and everything. And I mean, it was supposed to be the same temperature as the iceberg that was there and all this. It just, oh my God, it really did feel like you were on that ship. It was amazing. And then to see all of the things that they had found. Oh, I know. I know. I know it's so sad. It really is. It's so incredibly sad. And I can only imagine how terrifying that had to have been for those people, even the ones that survived. I mean, fortunately, they had interviews, many years later with some of the survivors, that were able to talk about it and stuff. There's documentaries with those people that, had actually survived and stuff. And it's just amazing. I mean, just incredible. And to see the dishes and everything, that they were able to save, and you could look at all of these artifacts that were on that ship, and it was incredible, just incredible. I mean, I would love if I wish that would come here. I'm sure it will never come here, but I would love to go see that again. That was just an experience I will never forget, and that's why I went several times, because I thought, this is just something that I want to experience over and over again because it was just amazing. Anyway, I didn't mean to get off on all that, but it's, with everything that's been going on with this thing, man, I'm telling you, if you ever see any advertisements, I don't know if they still do it or not, because it used to travel all around the country. They would, it was a traveling exhibit, but they would set it up inside of like the Nature Museum or something. I can't remember. I think it was the Nature Museum. I can't remember because I saw it when I was living in Colorado. But wherever it was one of those museums where they had this thing set up and stuff. And it was there for, a limited period of time. So you only had, it's there for like 3 months or something like that, and then they would take it to another city somewhere, you know, in another state and stuff. So if you ever see anything like that advertised, go, 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 go. You have to go if you have any interest in it at all, because it's unlike anything I have ever seen in my life. It was so incredible. Wow. You'll have to ask them because I mean, it oh, and I can't remember what year that was. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. It was like the early 2000s, I think. I mean, it's been a long time since I went. I'd have to go back. I don't know if it's got the date listed on the little tickets that I had, you know. And I can't remember now. It seemed like there was I think a couple of times I perished, and I think there was one time that I actually survived. And you don't know, you know, when you get your ticket too, it'll tell you what class you're in and what your room number was and all of that. It was just, man, I gotta go look for that stuff now. I'm gonna have to like go see if I can find that stuff because I know I've got it somewhere. I saved it because it was just, you know, it's one of those things where it's like I want to hold on to this forever because it's like having a little piece of history, you know. It was great. So anyway, having some tea, and I'm gonna heat up an apple pie, just like a little, kind of like a McDonald's apple pie, because it was so neat. Yesterday I was here. I had already been out on my errands, but I didn't get anything to eat. And so I thought, oh God, I really don't want to go back out again and deal with that dang road and all that stuff. It's all dug up. So I called, or I didn't call. I went on to the app for 7-Eleven and ordered some stuff. And this apple pie was one of them. I was surprised. They never sell apple pie. They have things like corn pie and pineapple pie, which that one's good. I mean, they have like these kind of weird flavored pies, but they never have apple. And I could not believe I saw apple. I was like, oh my God, they've got apple pie? Seriously? So that's what I ordered. And I didn't eat it. So I figured I would heat that up tonight because I always heat these things up. I'm going to stick it in the air fryer and see how it does in there. Because I like to eat it when it's hot, you know, like you've taken it out of the oven, even though it's, you know, not a typical pie. It's not in a pie shape. but I tell you what, um, I am so amazed at the foods that I am trying from 7-Eleven of all places. That's really good. When I was looking to order something, I was hoping that they had that chicken curry stuff that I had last week that I was talking about that I said was so good, but they were sold out of it. I'm not surprised because it really is good. So I'm like looking around and I found this other thing that I had never tried before, and I thought, well, it sounds kind of good, so, you know, I'll give it a try just because I need something. And it was this coconut milk soup with chicken and mushrooms and stuff in it. So it sounded good. So I got that, and it came frozen. So I like heated it up, and then after I heated it up, I'm like, I have a feeling I need rice with this. So I made some rice to go with it. I could not believe how freaking good that was. I mean, it actually had decent sized pieces of chicken in there, nice mushrooms. It had some, like, a couple of little things in there that I didn't really want to eat because, like, it's got these pieces of like ginger or something in it. So it's like, you don't eat that because it's like really hard. It's like eating a piece of bark or something, but it's there for the flavor. Oh God, I could not believe how good that was. And I thought, well, this is great because now I've got some other things that I know I can get, you know, on days when I don't really feel like cooking, you know, because some days I don't mind actually cooking a meal, but then other days I'm just like, I'm hungry and I want to eat something, but I don't really feel like fixing a whole meal, which for me usually consists of a meat and something to go with it. It's never really like a meal like most people eat. But so yeah, now I've got some 7-Eleven choices of some stuff I can have. That just, I couldn't believe how good that was. I was like really amazed. I didn't have to add anything to it. Because sometimes, even with that chicken curry stuff, it was a little bland. It was really good, but it was a little bland, so I had to add some salt to kind of give it a little something. But this thing that I got yesterday, I didn't have to add anything to it, and it was just delicious on its own. I just couldn't believe it. I was shocked. And I should have probably ordered some more today because I didn't go out today. Well, hello, Green Rose. Oh. Oh no. Wait a minute. I didn't get to see all that. Well, I'm sorry to hear you're in an awkward situation, but I'm glad you popped in anyway. I hope you're doing all right. I'm glad you made it. And I'm getting ready to fix myself or heat up this little apple pie thing that I got from 7-Eleven. I'm not having ice cream with it or anything. I'm just going to have the apple pie by itself because that's how I like it. I don't really need ice cream with it. Oh. Oh no. Well, that sucks. I hope that gets situated and figured out. Oh man. Well, you should be able to complain. I mean, if somebody does a bad job, then you have every right to complain about it. I mean, it's, I never understand, when people get mad that you complain about something. It's like, well, if you're, getting a job done of some sort, or somebody's, doing something that you're paying for or whatever, then, it needs to be done right, and you have every right to complain. But anyway, well, hopefully it gets sorted out and everything will be okay with it. I think I am going to move this over. I'm going to see how I'm going to do this. Hang on. I'm going to probably, y'all are going to be like bouncing around again. I'm going to have to take this. Hopefully I don't like lose the stream. Wait, don't go away. Oh shit. Sorry. Crap. Hang on. Oh no. Well, I hope it's going to be all right. That's right, Tan Man. Oh crap. Hang on, y'all. I am not really set up right for this. I have to take this out. Oh, shit. Oh, hold on, y'all. Ugh. Of course, I've got my curtains open, and there's people across the street. And, oh, Lord. So I apologize if I miss any messages, y'all, since I'm setting this thing up. Yeah, see, it's just this. An apple-filled pie. That's fine, Green Rose. You got to take care of whatever you need to do. And I'm going to take care of this apple pie because I'm hungry. I think I'm going to wrap it in some foil. Otherwise, it's going to end up burnt. Every time I stick, like pizza or something in there to reheat it, it ends up burnt. That's right. Well, I hope this will be good. Let's see here. I'm sure everything will be all right. I should probably close my curtains. It's like everybody outside can see in here. Oh, and let me tell you something else I'm excited about that 7-Eleven is now selling, which they've never sold before. I've already eaten part of the bag. Cheetos Cheese Puffs. I'm so excited. I love cheese puffs, but they never sold these before. They always just sold the crunchy ones, which I like those too, but I really like the cheese puffs. And they're selling them now. I'm like, yay, let's hope they keep selling them. Sometimes they stop selling things. They'll have things for a little bit. I am. Sometimes they'll have things for a little bit, and then they stop selling them, and I'm like, really? Man, those people can seriously see everything I'm doing in here. Well, good. I hope this apple pie is good. Since ordinarily they don't have these. I mean, I'm telling you, they've got some weird ones. I've tried a couple of them that were just like, I didn't even know what the heck it was. Oh, I'm making this little 7-Eleven apple pie that I was surprised they actually had, because they never have it. I've never really seen apple pie here. They don't sell apple pie for some reason. They have all these weird things like corn pie and other odd pie things. So when I saw that they actually had apple, I was surprised. Sorry. I know I always do too. Man, it smells good. Hang on, let me check it. This thing gets hot really fast, so I have to like check this thing. Just to make sure. I do want to. Well, I hope it's good. Most of the time, though, things that are supposed to be sweet aren't usually that sweet. So I may have to add some sugar on top or something. I have no idea. I just have to watch it because it'll burn in this air fryer. I've never made one of these in an air fryer, so I don't know what it's going to be like. Man, I am sweating up a storm. Oh my God. It is so hot in here. I want this to kind of have a little bit of a crunchy outside. Mmm. Oh, yummy. Well, see, that's one thing I did actually buy at 7-Eleven the other day. They had this like macaroni and cheese thing with some kind of mushroom sauce. But it was really, really garlicky. And it really wasn't what I was hoping for. I mean, I would like some regular mac and cheese, you know, just macaroni with the cheese sauce. They didn't have that. starting to get a little bit of a crunchy outside. Oh, I missed that. Hang on, I'll catch it next time around. Oh, my neck and shoulders are sore. Oh my gosh. Sorry that light's all bright. Let me see. Ouch, 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 ouch. I don't think it's going to be crispy enough. Whew. Man, I am seriously sweating. I wonder what they're cooking over there. I don't know either. I guess it's just because I'm happy that y'all are here and I'm hanging out with you. I know I might be finishing off those Cheetos in a little while. I didn't really have dinner. Let me see how this is. Hang on. I think it could be a little crispier on the outside. It's probably going to be hot as hell. I'm going to probably burn myself on this dang thing. I wonder what they're cooking. See, they've got this like little kind of, it's indoors, but it's kind of outdoors, this little kitchen over there. And they cook up all this stuff. Whenever they're cooking something up, I don't know what it is. Sometimes it smells really good though. Yeah, I'm going to have to make me some more brownies. I'm going to have to get some eggs and make some more of those air fryer brownies. Man, those things were really good. All right, I think I've waited long enough for this. I don't think I'm going to wait anymore. It's probably not really crispy enough, but I think I'm going to eat it anyway. So that's what it looks like if you can kind of see it. Let me see what this is like here. Well, that bite didn't really have any apple stuff in it. And it's not sweet at all. Let me see if I can get a bite with some apples. I'm not sure if this bite's going to have any apple in it either. That's the other thing. A lot of these things that you get be like real big looking. And then it'll only have this little tiny bit in the middle. I'm hoping this is going to actually have some apple in it. I had a little teeny tiny bit. So far, it's mostly just the crust. Well, you may have to go get yourself something to eat. Like I said, I'm not even sure how long I'm going to be on here for. After not getting any sleep last night, good grief. That one had a little bit of apple. It tastes all right. It's not very sweet though. This one might actually be better with a little bit of vanilla ice cream or something. This reminds me of something. Not apple pie, but it reminds me of something else. I can't put my finger on it. It almost reminds me of some kind of alcoholic drink. I missed that. I'm going to have to see it next time. I don't know. I don't know. It reminds me of something. Turkish pizza. Oh, wait. No. God dang it. I missed it, Tan Man. I'll have to catch it next time around. Dang it. Sorry, y'all. I'm just munching down. Oh, dear. I hate going to the doctor. I worry sometimes because it's like I really don't like to go to the doctor, and so I usually don't. So I never know. Sorry, I'm just eating away over here. I can see the apple in this one. Oh, crap. Oh, I missed most of that. Dang it. Oh, shit. Mm. I'm almost done, y'all. Well, I swear that reminds me of an alcoholic beverage of some sort. Some kind of like sour apple thing I had. Oh, I missed it again. I've got crumbs everywhere. Oh, well. I'll have to look that up in a while. See what a Turkish pizza looks like. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm probably going to eat something else besides just that little apple pie. Because I'm kind of hungry still. And all this talk. Oh, sorry, y'all. All this talk is making me hungrier. Oh. Sorry. All right. Hopefully I don't have apple pie stuff all over my face. I know something I'd like to get that I haven't had in a while is a package of bacon. Oh God, that's one thing I don't mind having in the morning. I love to have bacon just by itself. I don't need anything with it. Just bacon with some coffee. Oh, I haven't had any in a long time because boy, they went up on the price here. It is insanely expensive to get bacon. I don't know why they charge so much for it, but they do. I hope you can hear me and the fans. I hope the fan's not blowing into the microphone. Should probably pull this closer. Yeah. Sorry. I don't know. I don't think so, Green Rose. I love pancakes too, but I'm telling you, I usually eat breakfast food for dinner. I am not a breakfast food person as far as like having it for breakfast. I pretty much do not eat breakfast, but I do like breakfast foods, but in the evening or late in the afternoon is when I like to have them. I'm just weird like that. Yes, yes, biscuits and gravy. Yeah, because I was talking about how even though I'm from the South, I cannot make biscuits to save my life. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. I'm doing something wrong because they just never turn out. I mean, they're more like hockey pucks. They're just hard, flat, just not good. Mm. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm probably going to eat the rest of those Cheetos or something. I do still feel hungry. I mean, I didn't really have. I had a bowl of cereal a while ago. Some of those Cocoa Frosties. Oh, let me show you what they sent me as a free gift when I ordered the Cocoa Frosties. I'll show you. Isn't that cute? It comes with a plastic straw. I know I need to try more foreign type foods. There's probably a lot of stuff I'd really like. I know, isn't that cute? It was a free gift. They showed a picture when I put in my order. It said I was getting one of these, but it showed this one and it showed a pink one that had the Toucan Sam from Fruit Loops on there. But I didn't know which one I was going to end up with. But this is the one they sent. But that's all right. I like Tony the Tiger. That's a pretty decent bottle. I haven't used it yet. I'm not sure that my bottle brush is going to go down in there. It might be too big. I'm not sure, but it's pretty neat. I like getting free stuff. I love free gifts. That's a pretty cool bottle, though. I like it. I think it's like 1,000 milliliters or something. I don't know. It's a decent size. Oh my gosh, y'all, I am really getting tired. I am seriously going to have to go to bed at a decent hour tonight. But thank goodness I got that video made and I don't have to make one tonight. Because I would not have it in me. And it sounds like it's going to be loud because it sounds like they've got people over there. Yeah, and see, I like Mexican food, but it's not authentic. I always liked, the non-authentic Mexican stuff, like Taco Bell tacos and crap, the garbage Mexican food. That's always that's always what I ended up getting. I do not like refried beans. Ugh. I don't know how people can eat refried beans. So I will not eat anything that's got refried beans in it. That's something I haven't made in a while though, is some like tacos. Yeah. And actually, I've got a bag of Doritos because that's what I've started doing since I can't get taco shells without ordering off of Lazada. Um, I started just buying these bags of the nacho cheese Doritos, and then I make up all my taco stuff. I make up the meat and, make like a salsa type stuff. Some, yeah. I mean, I don't like authentic Italian usually. I've had authentic Italian, and then I've had the fake Italian, and I tend to like the fake Italian better. I don't mean to sound mean or nothing, but I don't know. Anyway, I just make nachos instead of tacos since it's just easier. That's something I haven't done in a while, so I should get me some stuff to make that. I think it's just probably because that's what I grew up eating. It's like whenever I was given spaghetti or pizzas and, things like that, that they weren't from Italian restaurants or anything. They were just like some local thing. So I didn't grow up eating the more authentic type of food. So, I think that's probably why. But I don't know. I'm weird when it comes to food anyway. I'm so picky. There's a lot of stuff I just don't care for. It's hard for me to find foods that I like. That's why I'm so surprised about this, getting so lucky finding things at freaking 7-Eleven of all places that actually is good. Just like, what? It's just weird. So I just never would have thought that I would find delicious food at 7-Eleven. It's just bizarre. Yeah, now see, I do love lasagna, and I'm sure that, actual Italian lasagna is probably really good. And that place that I order the food from that delivers sometimes, not 7-Eleven, but the actual restaurant, they actually do make really good lasagna. And I was thinking about that the other day. I thought about ordering some. Yeah, I love lasagna. And I'm really surprised because I mean it's Thai people that run that restaurant, but they make some really good lasagna. It is like amazing. I'm gonna have to order me some of that soon. God, y'all are making me hungry still. That little apple pie thing just was not much of a dinner. It really wasn't. I thought that would be enough to satisfy me, but it's really not. I would eat the Cheetos, but man, that stuff just gets all in your teeth and it's just not pretty. So I'm not going to eat that on here. That just wouldn't be very good. It'd be kind of gross. Oh God, y'all, I'm sore. Oh my God. Yeah, really. Oh my gosh. Ugh. My landlady gave me some bananas the other day, and man, those were good. They were exactly the kind that I like. Those like short, fat bananas, and they didn't have the seeds in them. Oh man, they were so good. I ate those things up in a hurry. I'm trying to think what else I might have here, but I don't really have anything else. It's like I have stuff that I could make to eat, but I need something to go with it. It just wouldn't be very good on its own. That's the only problem about me buying food on an as needed basis because sometimes I'm here thinking, Man, I've got this over here, but I need this to go with it, and I don't have it. And if it's nighttime like it is now, it's like I can't really get anything. Can't order from 7-Eleven. Or if I could, man, I'd order that dang coconut milk soup thing again. That was really good. I still can't get over how much I like that. It was really good with the rice and everything. This is not helping my hunger issue. I really wish that apple pie would have been more satisfying. I know, well, that's how I used to be years ago. I never cooked. That's why I never really learned how to cook very well because I always ate out. I mean, when I lived in America, there were restaurants, you know, all down the road. I mean, you had like every possible choice you can imagine for food. So I always ate out. I never used to cook. But now that I'm here and I don't have restaurants like that to pick from, and most of the restaurants all pretty much fix the same stuff, it's like you just don't have as many choices, and a lot of it I can't eat because it's just too spicy. So that's why I'm always happy when I can find something that I can actually eat. It really is. Seriously. Yeah. That's one of the main things I miss about America is all the food choices. I mean, you can just drive down the street and scan both sides of the road, and there's like everything you can imagine, right there to pick from. I'd love a Chick-fil-A sandwich with extra pickles. Oh God, this is not helping me at all. Especially because they don't have Chick-fil-A here. I wish they did. Sorry if y'all are bouncing around. I don't know if the fan is like blowing it or what, but oh well. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I could probably order food from that place, but it's kind of late. It's tempting though, but I really need to go to bed early, so I probably shouldn't. If I order something from there, it's probably going to be too heavy because I'd probably want to order that dang lasagna. Oh my God. Yeah, I grew up eating Chick-fil-A sandwiches. Oh, I just like it plain. Just the Chick-fil-A sandwich with extra pickles, and it's so good. Yeah, the waffle fries. It really was. I'm telling you, Chick-fil-A is the best chicken sandwich on the planet. There's nothing like it. Just like Krispy Kreme donuts, there is nothing in the world like a Krispy Kreme donut. It's the best donut on the planet. Which they do actually have Krispy Kreme here in Thailand, but not anywhere near where I live. Yeah, yeah, Green Rose. If you ever have a chance to try Chick-fil-A, it is out of this world. I try to make a copycat recipe of it because they've got copycat recipes online. And I found one that was close. I mean, it was similar to a Chick-fil-A sandwich, but it still just was not the same. It's just not the same. But the key things to what makes it so good is they soak the meat in pickle juice, and then the coating actually has powdered sugar in it. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, y'all are just like seriously making me want some food. Some like real food. That's the thing. I don't have anything but just little piddly crap here to eat. Damn it, this thing is blowing around, I think. Is that fan blowing all in the microphone? Because this thing is going, y'all are probably getting seasick. Sorry about that. I hope the fan's not blowing too much in the microphone because that's so annoying. Yeah, In-N-Out burgers, they're good. Oh God, this is like terrible. I know, seriously. It can be torturous because sometimes we talk about things that I love that I cannot get here, like a freaking hamburger, like an actual hamburger that I love so much. I love hamburgers so much. And I just cannot get a good one to save my life. And I can't even make a good one. That's the sad part. It's like even when I go to that market and actually get beef, I have to bring it home and, try to grind it all up myself. And I don't have a grinder, so I have to chop it up. And it's never that good. It's just always like tough and just, I don't know. It's sad. It really is. Oh well. Yeah, I really wish I had some actual food to eat. I wish I had some like chicken wings or something. I want some meat. I want some meat, damn it. I don't have any meat. It's 8 o'clock. I don't know what time that restaurant closes. Yeah. Yeah, I like Sonic burgers. My mom and I used to go to Sonic all the time. I love their burgers. But I'm a Burger King. It's funny because for years I always liked McDonald's best, but then I kind of switched over to Burger King and there's just nothing like a Whopper. I love a Whopper with cheese, with just mustard and ketchup. I don't want all the lettuce and the tomato and the onion and all that stuff. I don't need any of that. I just like the cheese, mustard, and ketchup, and I'm happy. It's been years since I've had a Whopper. Oh, this is torturous. We gotta stop this. It's terrible. I would love to have a good burger. What's tomorrow, Saturday? That dang market's open tomorrow. I could go over there and try to get some dang beef, but I don't know. I know, well, that's the thing. It's like McDonald's used to tear up my stomach all the time. I used to love to eat there, but I always felt ill afterwards. I thought, that doesn't seem normal. I don't think that's right. Yeah, I may have to go to that market in the morning, see about getting some meat and beef, maybe trying to make some hamburgers. I've got a couple of hamburger buns in my freezer. I do too. McDonald's has the best fries. I still think McDonald's is the best when it comes to fries. Wendy's has good fries though too. Dang, y'all, this is not helping me at all. I used to do that. I used to do that too. I would, especially if they were like right near each other. I mean, if it was like really a far distance apart, I wouldn't do it. But I used to, I would go to one place for a burger and the other place for the fries because I always liked the fries better. Especially after Burger King changed their fries and they started making this weird, like, I don't know what they did to them, but it was strange. They just did not taste right to me. I don't know what, they changed the way they made them. I don't know if they changed back to normal since I left there, but I didn't like what they did when they changed the way they made their fries. It was just odd. Mm. But I'm weird anyway. I'm when it comes to food, it's like I like certain things, I don't like certain things. I wish I'd have ordered some more stuff from 7-Eleven before they closed or before they stopped delivering. Dang. I don't know if I want to order anything from that restaurant because they might still be open. I mean, it is Friday night. It's possible they could still be open and delivering at this hour. Maybe order some chicken wings or something. It's dumb though, because it's like I end up paying like so much more or something I could fix here myself. I don't know if I've ever tried that, but it doesn't sound good. I love crab legs dipped in melted butter. Real crab legs, so not those imitation ones. And that's all you find here. You would think in a place like this that they would have like regular crab legs, but they don't. They just sell that imitation crab meat. And it's like, I don't even know what the heck it's made out of, but it's like rubber. It's not very good. Real crab legs, I love. But whatever that was you were talking about, I don't think I've ever had that. Yeah, I want a hamburger. I want a cheeseburger. I know. I can't get into the imitation stuff. I mean, it kind of appears to look like crab meat, but you can tell by looking at it. It looks rubbery, and it's just not. It's not the same. Crab Lagoon. Yeah, I don't know what that is. It doesn't sound good though. And I'm gonna have to go figure out something to eat. I just don't have anything here. I think I ate up my last can of minestrone soup. That'd be about the only thing I could really fix to eat that's doesn't require something with it. It's like, I can go up to that place that I buy my meats from, like chicken and pork, and I can get a whole thing. I can get like 12 um, chicken wings or something for like a little over $1. But if I order from that restaurant, I think you only get like 5 or something, and it's like two bucks or over $2 for just like 5 of them or something. That just sounds so good. That really sounds so delicious. I was looking at it the other day and I was trying to find a recipe for making some like homemade mac and cheese because I've got noodles and I've got cheese. But it looked like this big process. It was like, really? I thought all you had to do was just like boil up some noodles, throw some cheese in there, and you'd be done. But that's not how it works. You have to like make this like cream cheese sauce stuff. It's like too many steps. I don't like too many steps. I'm just lazy. And, plus it's like a bunch of dishes to wash. And I don't know. It is tempting, though. I mean, I really do have the stuff. I could make some macaroni and cheese if I wanted to. Homemade style. I just don't think I've got the patience. It takes too long and too much cleanup afterwards. Yeah, I can't think of anything else I've got. I don't have anything here. I'll probably just eat them dang Cheetos. Yeah, well, see, sometimes like holidays and stuff, it's worth it to go to that extra trouble of making stuff like that. If it's a holiday or if you're having guests over or something, that's different. But when it's just me, it's like I'm making it just for myself, and sometimes I'm just not up for all the work it's gonna take to do it. But my stomach is growling. I'm not kidding. All this dang talk about this food is just making me really hungry. And I have been on for over an hour, so I probably ought to go ahead and get off of here because I do want to get to bed at a decent hour tonight. Try to make up for last night. Oh, God. And tonight I got to be sure to sleep with that dang pillow over my head. So hopefully I'm not trampled on again. I know, seriously. I know Thanksgiving is fun because you get to have so many different things to eat, and you can eat a lot of it, and it's okay. I've made Thanksgiving meals for myself here. I'd go and get like a rotisserie chicken or something, go to one of these places where they actually, you know, you can buy like a whole rotisserie chicken. They used to sell them at the five-star place that I like to get chicken from. So I'd go get one of those, and then I would just make all the side dish type stuff, to go with it. And that would be my Thanksgiving here, because obviously they don't celebrate it here. And they don't even have turkey. I know. I know it is worth it. I always love Thanksgiving meals. Oh God, I wish I weren't so dang sore. Well, I'm probably gonna get off of here. Y'all probably need to go eat some food now that we've been talking about it all this time, and I have to figure out something about what I'm gonna do. Can't decide. It's like I know I'm not gonna feel satisfied if I just eat the rest of those Cheetos. I have a feeling I'm gonna be like, man, that just wasn't gonna cut it. Oh, I love stuffing. Oh, I love stuffing, dressing, same thing, whatever. I love it. And that's something I wish I could get here too is some stuffing with some gravy. Okay, we're gonna all go now so we can all go find some food to eat. I need to find something to eat because I'm hungry. Well, I hope that y'all have a good day. Goodness gracious. Shoot, I put it all over it. Are you kidding? I doused that stuff in some gravy. Yeah, you got to have gravy with your stuffing. I mean, I never stuff the bird. I always make it in a pot. I used to get the stovetop stuffing because I love that stuff. And then I'd put that gravy over it. Oh man, that stuff is so good. I love it. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna go because my neck and shoulder is really getting sore than it was. Oh God. And I am gonna try to figure out something to eat. I just don't know what. But anyway, I hope y'all have a good day. And I did schedule, I made sure to schedule my ASMR live stream for this Sunday. If you think you can come, it'd be great. I'd love to see you there. Yeah, I probably will. As long as I've got that pillow over my head so I'm not trampled on again. Well, I hope so. I've got it scheduled for 8 o'clock my time again. But it is up on the community page. I scheduled it and I went and I posted it on the community page and I double checked it and it should be there. Because I don't know what happened last week. I thought it was scheduled and it wasn't. So, well, anyway, thank you, Tan Man and Green Rose. I appreciate y'all coming in. It's always so nice to hang out with you and talk about food and stuff like we do. So anyway, y'all, have a good one. And I'll talk to you hopefully Sunday.